This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Commodores will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will be first on the attack. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying to hook up on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Rebels want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Can't make the connection and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Gay. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Odom. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off play action on 1st down. He'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Gay. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Takes the handoff. It's McKenzie.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the option. Now the pitch. Runs through a tackle. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Alexander. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision here.
Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Rebels are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, and why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gay. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Now from inside the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Gay. Strong, firm tackle. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. That gets them back to within 10. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
At the 38, and that's good enough for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. They go to the ground. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of ends.
Got a man. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down.
Trying to get it in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for room, it's McKenzie. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be dragged down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets open down the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. It's that incompletion now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Makes the catch.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He knew exactly what. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock armor as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad...
And the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback. Save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now, all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He's got him still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To throw, it's Maddox. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. There's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Really nice job by the defense. 3rd and short, the whole menu's open, but they were ready. They saw the pass coming, tight coverage in the back end, and the quarterback had no choice but to throw the football away.
They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. And he